Hello YouTube, Freddy Cardona here, back again with another Driving in the News video. Today is Wednesday, March 15th, 2023. Our mission is to record history. If you haven't clicked on this video before, or if you have, this is your first time here, I drive to work and I listen to 1010 Wins in New York. I record it and I bring you with me. And we upload these videos Monday through Friday. The only exception is if I don't go to work, there won't be a news video for that day, but primarily Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. All right, guys, let's get you the news.
That controversial tax, Gennaro says the Senate wants to raise New York's corporate franchise tax.
The tax on profits. So you're already dealing with companies that are profitable before you even talk about asking them to get more money.
The Senate's plan also sets aside money for a pilot program on free buses, 2 routes in each borough. Steve Burns, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Investors now suing Silicon Valley Bank. That class action lawsuit comes as the feds investigate whether any Silicon Valley higher-ups got unusual bonuses or sold stocks in the days leading up to the bank's collapse. In other words, was there any insider trading?
The criminal investigation is one thing, but there's political fallout to the bank failure as well. And Republicans on Capitol Hill are pointing their fingers squarely at President Biden. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy tweeted that Biden's reckless spending caused record inflation and rapid interest rate hikes that broke family budgets and banks too.
That's Nicole D'Antonio. While speaking on Monday, President Biden blamed the Trump administration for easing regulations put in place by the Obama administration following the 2008 financial crisis. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer slamming Vladimir Putin.
This intercept was so dangerous and so brazen that the U.S. Air Force was forced to crash their drone into international waters.
That would be an unarmed surveillance drone that was clipped by a Russian military jet.
The big question, was this simply a reckless interception that got out of control, or was the collision done on purpose? The Russians are claiming the drone was flying southwest of the Crimean Peninsula toward Russia's border and crashed because of sharp maneuvering, and that the Russian jets never came into physical contact with the drone.
That's Martha Raddatz. The U.S. says the Russian military harassed it for 30 minutes, making 19 passes before clipping the drone's rear propeller. Extra cheesy pizza. That story coming up, plus traffic and weather next.
It's March, and you know what that means. Taxes are almost due. Jackson Hewitt can help you win tax season. That's the sound of your maximum tax refund. The sound.
All right, guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the news videos, these little snippets of the news. I really do enjoy the fact that you guys are joining me on my work commute. I hope everyone fits in the car with me. All the back seaters, all the front seaters.
In your first year, which means, wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently. Wait. Unlimited first-year cash back match. Only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
News time 8:51. Traffic and transit on the ones, and here is Karen Stewart.
Mass transit Montclair Brooklyn Line rail service is suspended both ways between Glen Ridge and Montclair State University due to a downed tree in the overhead wires near Glen Ridge. New Jersey Transit and private bus carriers will honor your train fares, and we've still got delays being reported on the paths Journal Square and Hoboken to 33rd Street lines. In New Jersey, we've got 208 and Route 440 problems again. Southbound 208 at Gothel Road and Wyckoff. We've got an accident blocking the right lane. Southbound Route 440 south of the Parkway, we've got a disabled vehicle blocking the right lane there. As we check what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels, at your MTA bridges, all empty tractor trailers and tandem trailers continue to be prohibited due to high winds. We've got roving right lane construction on the Manhattan-bound 59th Street bridges lower level. And over at the Hudson's, we've got a 25-minute wait in at the George, 40 at the Lincoln, 45 in at the Holland Tunnel, with alternate side of the street parking rules and regulations in effect today citywide were sponsored by Amtrak. Spring break travel can't plan itself. So get going with your next adventure aboard Amtrak Northeast Regional. You can save up to 50% when you book in advance at Amtrak.com. 21-day advance purchase required. Restrictions and exclusions apply. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
The folks at Kraft are getting into the school lunch business. We're going to tell folks about that in just a minute as we packed up the kids for school. Chilly today, team.
Yeah, it is cold out there. Real feels still lagging in the teens, low 20s, and it will get up this afternoon. Those real feels into the 30s. The high set for about 44. We've got some peaks of sun now. We do think at some point mid to late afternoon the sun gets more prevalent, and then tonight we're looking at temperatures to cut back, as we say, mainly clear down to about 25 in the suburbs, and the city temperature about 33. But it's generally diminishing winds, but they're not going to go away. So real feels around 20 when we wake up. We're going to get milder tomorrow. Wide range of temperatures, closer to 50 out on Long Island, 54 in the city, upper 50s inland suburbs with maybe a little more sunshine there. And then cloudier Friday, still mild, upper 50s, showers in the afternoon, steadier rain tonight, still could be damp Saturday morning, some sunny breaks in the afternoon, high 54, and then back in the low 40s with a chillier day on Sunday with some sunshine. Midtown temperature 34, real feel, average 18. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Dean DeVore in New York's weather station, 1010 Winds, 92.3 FM.
Well, if you don't already buy Lunchables for your kid, pretty soon they may be able to get them at school. Kraft Heinz has reconfigured the prepackaged meals to comply with the National School Lunch Program, and they'll be selling them to both public and private schools nationwide. This includes their turkey and cheddar cracker stackers and Lunchables extra cheesy pizza. That sounds good right now for breakfast, frankly. No word yet if any schools around here will make them available. March Madness is officially underway, and so is the NIT, which was great news last night for one local school.
Yes, Susan, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, and Pittsburgh picked up first 4 wins last night in the NCAA tournament, while that other tournament featured an instant classic in Central Jersey.
Simpson's got it. 7 seconds to go. Simpson drives to his right, back to his left, goes inside, the floater for the tie. No good. It's tipped out. The buzzer sounds. It is over. The Hofstra Pride come into Piscataway and stunned the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
Final score of 88-86 in overtime, with Will Thompson on the call for WRHU. And Hofstra, now the only local team still playing in the NIT, after Seton Hall and Yale both lost. Mark Renee, 1010 Wins Sports on 92.3 FM.
We now have the theme for this year's NYC Pride Parade, Strength in Solidarity, for the June 25th fun. In choosing that theme, NYC Pride said they're aiming to draw attention to the strength and tenacity of the community, especially in light of growing attacks and legislation that has targeted trans individuals and LGBTQ plus people of color.
New York is a hard-working place. New Yorkers have a certain quality and resilience. At Emblem Health, that resilience is in our DNA. We started here during the Great Depression, providing affordable health care coverage for hard-working people. We continue that mission today as a nonprofit, proudly serving over 3 million people and striving to create healthier futures for our members and local communities. Emblem Health.
Meet Joe A,
Hi.
Joe B,
Hello.
and Joe C.
What's up?
3 everyday Joes perfecting their banking with Chase. Joe A is locking his lost debit card with the Chase mobile app. Joe B is cruising toward his new ride with AutoSave. And Joe C's Chase banker is helping him budget to go back to school. Tools that help protect, support for what's next. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Messaging and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Now, Bloomberg Money Watch. Here's Steve Potisk.
Yes, Susan, consumers were pulling back last month, sending retail sales down slightly more than expected. After a better than 3% surge for sales in January, February saw a decline of 0.4%. Take out gasoline and car sales, and other retail sales were flat. Now, speaking of inflation, we may be seeing more signs of easing as wholesale costs unexpectedly fell in February. The producer price index declined 0.1% month to month, putting the annual rate of wholesale inflation at 4.7%. Meanwhile, New York State manufacturing activity deteriorated this month by more than forecast, contracting for a fourth straight month as orders and shipments both declined. As Switzerland's Credit Suisse warns of some issues in its financial reporting, S&P futures are down 78 points, NASDAQ down 194, Dow futures now down 630. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Steve Potusk for 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
If you have certain chronic conditions such as heart disease,
asthma,
diabetes, and you're 19 years of age or older, 52,
36,
42, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I'm going to ask my doctor about getting vaccinated
with Prevnar 20. Do you have bad credit but need a new car? Call Credit Solutions, a division of Hudson Hyundai. It's easy to apply right over the phone. Bad credit, no problem. Call 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. Tier 1 customers can drive a brand new Hyundai with just $68 down. Like a new Hyundai Tucson, only $68 down. A new award-winning all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5, only $68 down. Even a new all-electric Kona, only $68 down. Call 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. And all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Call Credit Solutions for a pre-approval today. 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. Or HudsonHyundai.com. Payments will vary. Credit severity affects approval. See dealer for details.
WINS FM and HD1 New York.
Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Your forecast for today, clouds giving way to some sun, but it will be windy and cold. The high 44, real feels in the 30s. Right now, it's 34 degrees with a real feel of only 19. More people get their news from 1010 Wins than from any other radio station in the nation. Phil Pilato's our service aide. Justin Schrager is at the editor's desk. I'm Susan Richard.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM, New York.
Good morning. 34 degrees with a real feel of 19 at 9 o'clock. It is Wednesday, March 15th. I'm Lee Harris. Here's what's happening. 2 teenagers were shot as gunfire erupted near 3 schools around Manhattan yesterday. The NYPD is cracking down. A man riding a B-44 bus in Crown Heights last night got shot in the buttocks after getting into some kind of dispute. A rally in support of the 15-year-old beaten in a racist attack at the 181st Street subway station. Democrat Josh Gottheimer from New Jersey teaming up with Republican congressional colleagues Nicole Maliotakis and Mike Lawler from New York to fight congestion pricing. And we'll hear what the CEO of Silicon Valley Bank was telling his employees just moments before the FDIC seized the bank. Sports, the Rangers and the Knicks won, the Devils, the Islanders, and the Nets all lost. 10-1 AccuWeather, clouds giving way to some sun today. It'll be blustery and chilly, a high of 44, but the real feels will be in the 30s.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on my morning commute as we record history. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next Driving and the News.